No, so you win. Hey, do you know how to turn on this thing for the broadcast our meeting? I got instructions from Darcy, but the instructions didn't work right. I'm at the tablet. I'm at the tablet.
They have,
No, I don't think so.
statute that talk about failure to stream. So any technological failures, we would just proceed. We just want to make sure to take detailed minutes, and maybe someone could record it in that case, and that would be
I
best.
clicked join and it's not working. It doesn't seem to be working. It says it's recording. So let me click back.
Well, oh, thank you much. Most things.
So it says it's recording.
Thanks, John. Good. You moving?
And I remember.
Oh.
15%.
There you go. We're on. All right, we'll bring our redevelopment commission meeting to order for June 22nd, 2026. We'll do the roll.
Yes.
First, please.
Mike Latchaw,
Here.
Lindsay Cuneo, Brian Donahue here, Amy McCurry,
Present.
Aaron Zarcy, Eddie Stevens.
Yeah.
We have a forum, so we can move forward. Open up for any public comments. So I have one person signed up, Tina Vanderbilt.
Hi,
Hello.
I was here last month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason I came is I had not been able to, I was trying to get information. And I didn't know if that 460 acres was part of the earth. So I found out it wasn't. But then I was curious what that amount of acreage would be for industrial. And then I also see there's a potential of 550 acres beside it. And the only thing that I could think of at that point was the very large facility, like the data center, the scale AI. I talked to Alan. He said that wouldn't be happening in this administration. But he didn't say it
Talk
was.
to who?
I
Alan,
said I didn't anticipate that.
you didn't anticipate, right? but that doesn't mean it won't happen. So we have concerns, you know, as the public, we have concerns. If that land is sold without restrictions for what they can do with the water, the energy used, they can come in and sue you and do it. So my question is that something that's on the radar for 1,000 acres?
Well, as you know, we don't answer this kind of questions right now. We'll take that under fighting, take your questions. I appreciate your time.
Well, when is that, when would that be?
We'll look into it. We haven't got any set. We're in for development for our municipality. That's what we're here for.
This was the end of 2 minutes, just so we're clear on the record. And as Mike said, it's not a public comment, it's just public comment, not a
Right.
answer.
We're not answering.
Not a Q&A.
Right, okay.
Well, question though, that I have. And
What, did you sign
I
up?
did sign out there, but it
I'll
was out.
start your time now.
Okay, and my question is this, in studying data centers, the way we are studying data centers, and by the way, my name is Helen Ween, okay?
Ellen, what's your last name?
WEAN,
Did you sign up?
it's out there.
Yeah.
There's another sign up sheet out there, so that was already picked
I
up.
think it crossed with the,
That's the.
I'm gonna restart your time.
Go ahead.
Okay, my concern about allowing a industrial zoning, and I am a real estate agent, so I do know a little bit about that. But my concern on industrial zoning is that if you have an industrial zoning on that a data center, that's all they need. I mean, there's some gymnastics they'll have to follow, but that zoning gives them 100% leeway to move right in on you, just to have the industrial zoning. So I guess Tina's question and others, the questions that they may have is, are you going to put regulations or stipulations in there to keep something like that from happening? Because if you don't, they can sue you and come in and do what they want. And that's what's happening all over the country right now. If you do any studies on data centers, that's what you'll see is happening.
Helen, can I get your phone number?
765-215-6544.
6544.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your last name.
It's Vanderburg, V as in Victor, A-N, V as in dog, E-R, B as in boy, U-R.
Well,
724-3451.
34,
51.
holding on to that landline.
Has been 48 years on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Any other public comment?
yes. My name is,
Are you signed up?
I signed out there, so do you have the right paper? Well, I think I switched it out to the, planning commission one, but she said they could speak it either.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, my name is Denise Spooner. I am a licensed real estate broker of over 22 years. And I formerly sat on the Madison County Planning Commission for 4.5 years, served 1 year on Board of Zoning Appeals, carry a land planner use certificates and land use designation, extensive education in zoning and ordinance writing. I was also the person they put on the subcommittee to draft the Madison County solar ordinance. And last week, Madison County asked me if I would serve on their citizen as a citizen member for the subcommittee to do data centers. So as these other ladies have spoke, you know, the data center issue is a pretty hot topic. What I'm asking for the APC to do, and then it would come to the commissioners board or this board, is to enact a moratorium on data centers for the specific reason to do some data research on this, what you need to do, where is it viable, and does the city of Alexandria even want it? There are a lot of issues, complex discussions to be had, whether it's just water, real estate property values, noise, sound, lights, infrastructure. There's a lot to the topic. I did bring you the city of Ingles. They just went under moratorium a few weeks ago. Madison County voted in favor of theirs last week. I couldn't get a copy of it today because the county attorney hadn't supplied that document yet to the planning commission, but I can send that to someone if they want it. So I did bring you a copy of the Ingles, which is some fantastic information. They did a really good job on their moratorium. Just so you understand, a moratorium does not say no for the development. What it does is put a pause on this until you, the city of Alexandria, and draft a proper ordinance to put this in place, and that guides this development or whether or not they even want it. Some cities and towns, counties have banned them. Others would prefer to do, restrictive ordinances. Under Indiana Code 36, we have the right, cities and towns, counties, to draft ordinances for the health, welfare, safety, property values, highest and best use of land. We also have the ability of aesthetics, setbacks, what do you want this to look like? All of these are proper legal procedures under Indiana Code to protect not just the citizens, but the town itself. Water has been a big issue here in Alexandria. There's a lot of things that the town needs to consider as well. Is this a viable project that they want, and financially, are they going to bring the jobs, which is, highly subjective. Anyways, I am tasked with helping Madison County draft a proper ordinance. I've been a citizen of Alexandria most of my life. For a few years, I went to Tipton County, then came back. So I do live outside in the unincorporated areas of the town, but went to high school here. My maiden name was Owsley, so some of you, I mean, know my family. But anyways, I did bring some copies of the Ingalls ordinance, a little bit about their comprehensive plan. I've not had a chance to dig into the comprehensive plan of Alexandria, but that's something that is also under Indiana Code 36 that we need to look at our comprehensive plan. What does the usage use for Alexandria? There's a lady in the South that has helped present a lot of data for the Pendleton area. Her testimony here, her speech is here that she gave to Madison County. Mine is also here. And then there's a little bit of a letter here to Governor Braun about concerns of Hoosiers with data centers. This is just one copy that I'd be happy to provide you guys.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Denise, what's your phone?
It is 765-623-6386. Any of you guys, would you like that? You can call me, text me anytime for further information.
I'm sorry, what commission are you on?
I am on the Citizen Subcommittee to help draft a data center ordinance for Madison County. I was the county extension appointee, here in the Alexandria. I was county extension appointee to the Planning Commission for 4 years.
Okay.
So I have extensive education in agriculture, but as a licensed real estate broker, land use, zoning, really have dug into those issues. Traveled all over Indiana, in fact, for the past 4.5 years. Specifically for solar, I get asked about solar.
So was that subcommittee put together by the county?
It is. The county commissioners asked if
Commissioners.
the commissioners asked if I would serve. Commissioner Olivia Pratt is the commissioner that's appointed to the Planning Commission. And I actually served with her on the solar subcommittee that we did to draft a proper solar ordinance for the county.
Okay, awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Last name?
Spooner, Spooner.
Anyone else?
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your
Okay,
vigilance.
thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, we need to approve the minutes for our May 26th meeting, 2026. Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve those.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed, hearing none. Minutes are approved for May 26th. Financial update.
Just the regular CE invoice of $1,302.75.
A motion to approve the CED invoice for $1302.75.
So moved.
Have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. CED invoices approved. Whole business, we need to approve the electronic participation piece.
Yes.
So,
I'm happy to walk through it real quick. So this is pretty standard language stemming from the state statute, which I know I distributed maybe 2 meetings ago now. So there's mandatory language that Indiana requires RDCs meet so long if they are choosing to do this virtual participation. So for each RDC meeting, at least 1/3 of the voting members must be physically present at City Hall or wherever else the RDC is holding a meeting. Whenever somebody is participating electronically, the votes need to be taken by roll call. So, we'll go off, you guys will go off one by one. Electronic means, that means that you need to be able to be seen and heard by everyone that's physically present in City Hall and by the public that are physically attending the meeting. And then, the extra language under section 1D and E, that is what we discussed at the last meeting and that you all suggested we add to the resolution, which is that the maximum number of meetings that an RDC member can participate in electronically is 2. And then if they exceed those 2 meetings, they're still welcome to observe electronically. They just can't be a voting member and they won't be considered part of the quorum. It's important to note that when you are participating electronically during those 2 meetings per calendar year, you will be considered present for purposes of a quorum. So a lot of this is standard, except for that, that's a discretionary condition that we discussed at the last meeting. And so we're happy to make further edits if you have any other ideas. Otherwise, you guys can vote on this this evening.
Thank you for making that change for the 2 days. Does anybody else have any questions on the resolution 2026-01?
It kind of mirrors the cities, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. The cities was before my time, so I haven't seen it recently, but I think it does. It should. It's
Sure.
a state
It's
statute,
pretty
so.
SOP,
yeah.
that's right.
And then I know Brian pointed out that I think the RDC technically does start at 5:30, so
Yes, 5:30.
assuming that you do pass this evening, perhaps in your
So we
motion.
need to make a motion to pass this resolution with the adjustment as the meeting starts at 5:30.
Yes.
I would like to make a proposal that we pass this resolution with the meeting starting at 5:30.
Have a second.
Second.
Favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. Resolution 2026-01 passes with the changes we talked about.
Yep. I will make those changes and distribute a clean copy. I'll also add, this is your first resolution of 2026, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll add that in too.
So,
Did we sign this?
Yes, yeah.
One.
we'll sign it before we get that changed, right?
Do after the meeting if you want.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
after
see what
the
you're saying.
change.
You might as well, yeah, just if you want to notate it right now.
got it.
I just crossed out yeah.
But wait till we get to 5:30, want to sign?
I say you just sign now, but I'll make the amendments.
Yeah.
We'll just keep I can always I can scan it in and cut the PDFs together.
Moving on, RDC downtown.
Is there anything new on the jam building or anything?
I don't have anything new, but I have an update. So I got, and her last name is Martin, correct? Miss Martin?
Jen, yes.
Yeah, so I gave Miss Martin a call, and wasn't able to reach her and her mailbox was full. So I sent her a text. I don't know if you could text her, but, we'll see if I get a response. Otherwise, if anyone has an email or if you see her in person, our plan was to just make sure that, that was something that she'd still be willing to do, which is, sign some sort of quitclaim deed, providing those 4 properties, to the city. So a little bit of a dead end there, but I don't know the board's relationship with her. If anyone knows her personally, and wants to forward along my number, I'd be happy to talk to her. I also called, so I wanted to make contact with the county, obviously, to discuss the tax liens, that have accrued on the properties. Joel suggested that I reach out to the county attorney, which I was able to confirm is Jeff Graham. So I left a message for him, just wanting to start the conversation. I acknowledged he might point me to the auditor and some other appropriate county office, as he sees fit. But as a starting point, I just wanted to touch base with Jeff and see if he had any guidance for us. So I will keep you all posted as I hear back.
I'll look to chase Jane. I'll work to chase that connection down.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. And if she has an email address, I'd be happy to send her an email, or feel free to talk to her in person. And I think that's all I've got, for jam at this point.
So, Yeah, move on. New business property appraisals.
So we have an individual that is interested in building a house in Alexandria. His kids live here. They looked at some that redevelopment commission owns. I did talk to Jewel and he said if the price is under $10,000, I can state the value, if the assessed value is under 10,000, but I can state the value of the property for purposes of publishing a sales notification. So I would like to request that we authorize Taft to publish a sales notification for somebody to build a single family home. And the properties in question is 0 East Monroe. And the parcel numbers are on there, 0 North Harrison, the second 0 North Harrison, 0 East Jackson, and 0 West Tyler. For the first 0 East Monroe, the value would be 4,700. For 0 North Harrison, which is next to it, would be 7,510. For the next 0 North Harrison, it would be 5,370, and 0 East Jackson is next to it, which would be 5,240. East Tyler is by railroad tracks and would be limited interest, but if we want to publish it,
But this
8,500.
corner lot.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we have any discussion on it?
So you publish it for, you put it in the paper, or where's it?
Yeah.
Put it in the paper
30
for
days.
30 days?
And we can only accept these prices during that time period. After that, after a window expires, 30 days and another 30 days, we can take any price we want.
So
Okay.
Is the city maintaining these lots now?
Yeah.
Mike, the Tridale buildable.
Yeah, well, so if you need,
Both of
if
them,
you need both of them, basically, so.
Each of the two, and then, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Is it, so they would bid, we would do bids and not, or they, okay.
And who, because I know we've had trouble recently with publishing things and who publishes and what, have you. So when you say that, I hope and I assume that you'll follow up, but who does the actual publishing of receiving bids, so that we know?
The sales notice, we haven't done one in a long time, but it's usually, you know.
Yeah, so, yeah,
Okay, so Taft will do it. I just wanted to make sure.
okay, yeah.
Thank you. And then we'll go with the question.
Anybody else on that?
Do you need to make a motion for that?
Yeah.
I'd like to make a motion to publish those for sale.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, hearing none. Appraisals set to be published. Wow. You said that was down there for 3 weeks?
So for 30 days.
Or 30 days.
After 30 days, so after 60 total, you can take any price, but the 30 days window, you can only take the published price. Is your motion for that and stating they must build an owner-occupied, or they must build a single-family residence on that property?
Yeah.
You can reject any bid for any reason, but
Can you amend a motion for that after you've already passed it?
I mean, so that was the motion for the authority for us to publish it, so if you want to make a new motion regarding that subject.
Yeah,
that
I would like to.
for a single
Family.
family residence.
You
Yeah, that's
also
a
can
great
wait to
statement.
make this,
You can see what bids they get back.
yeah, you could wait and see what bids come back
That's what we
first.
should do.
Because we need to look more into how we
Yeah,
did it the
thank you.
last time.
Yeah, and this is,
What-
that was just authority for us to publish, so I mean, you guys can make whatever motions in the future on, once you think that.
And if we could get a copy of what the current one is, and what currently they have to, like if there has to be a percentage of brick, you know, those.
You mean
type of
the
things.
ordinance,
Current guidelines.
ordinance guidelines to build a house, like Glen County?
'Cause I think those are other things that we should, moving forward, look into whether or not we will. Would that be us that decides this whole thing?
That would, the guidelines for what somebody builds is, in general, is not redevelopment commission. Like, if you're gonna amend this code that says this is what's required to build a home in Alexandria, it must be brick, that's not this group that does that.
No, that's my question. Who would?
It would be probably planning with the recommendation of city council.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so, and I mean, I'm not just saying that, but I know in the past, it was prior to any, Penny was on it. They did have certain specifications
Guidelines.
that they had to meet. And I know since then we did change the size of the lot to build on. So there have been some changes, so I just didn't know if we had one document that tells that maybe planning would like to look into, because I know they're pretty eager to start doing some things, so that would be something that maybe shaking their head.
Anything else on that?
And what were the addresses? Yeah.
You have this sheet here.
There's the parcel numbers.
Because those are the. Because the city owns them, the 0 is actually the address.
How long have they been under city?
Since the bike program for 10, 12 years.
Some of them were recent additions, I feel they're white program, but
There are others besides those 5 still out there.
Anything else?
I do not.
Anything else on city? Next meeting will be.
Oh, I do have something on general comment though.
Go
That's just a question. I know they talked about Madison County had already established a moratorium on the data centers. Since that property is currently not in the city of Alexandria city limits at the industrial park, does it then fall under that moratorium?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the
Yeah,
question?
I'm sorry. So they have passed in Madison County a moratorium against data centers.
Yeah.
Since the property that we are discussing at the industrial park is not in the city of Alexandria limits, does it currently fall under the Madison County moratorium?
I think so, but I don't know for sure, so I'd want to look into it before I give a solid opinion on that. But I
Okay.
mean, if it's not within your city limits, that makes sense.
Okay,
I'll ask Joel, I'll ask the big guns about that.
Okay.
Our next meeting is July 20th, 2026. Same place, same time,
It's July what?
July 20th. And with that, have a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
Good seeing you too, Mike. Did you check on that land? Because, I was under the understanding that last year, bill passed in our state legislature that annexed that land. It
It
didn't.
allows for annexation without contiguous.
Okay.
I have them. That's sorry. No,
So if it is in the unincorporated area, then that would cover it. It would. But, check with your
I
attorney.
know, I haven't read the moratorium, so I hate to.
Yes, I
Right.
was trying to get a
Reading
copy.
it,
I
yeah.
already had that question before tonight.
Yeah.
It was a temporary thing, but it's really not something that we would take on. We might be able to help get some funding to tear it down, which is happening. But that's, it would
Yeah,
be a
is that the person?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's non-contiguous annexation, but we still need, I think, I understand there's not all the signatures right now, and it would have to be 100% of the signatures. I don't think we have that yet. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
it's in the works. We have the legislation for there to, we have the groundwork for it to happen. We're not there.
They're gonna take it right
Because I do want to start working on a moratorium, not that we could, we should, but I don't know that it would do anything for us to try to do one, certainly when we don't.
Yeah.
spend.
Let me, I can take a look at
It would go to the building
about it, but I'm trying to find something better.
No, I don't blame you. I happened to watch the meeting. So I wrote that down.
Hey, you got it. What?
I am. I'm getting up. Geez.
Lord, old guy in here.
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't know that. What's up, sir?
Thank you.
No, but sounds like you had an exciting weekend.
Got this all
I ran into Fernando.
I know how strong you are. That's a lot of papers. More than I bring to account. Well, see, you're filling us all. You're filling us all.
I guess. Amy doesn't like him.
Decent.
Thank you.
I didn't speak up enough, so. You're to the messenger by seeing these pictures.
Well, we came in together.
Oh, so,
Because
okay.
I wasn't here, Deb wasn't here last night.
Got it.
So, and she's not here, she's not here.
It's okay, but we can pass it. Yeah. I think,
Even years, but.
He's talked more at that meeting than Todd has all year.
Thanks, that's the end.
They're both.
What's your friends are?
they'd have to appoint new people to it, but there's nothing that. Free to do it.
We have no profit.
I hate to help you guys. It may or may not be.
Let's just give us
But some
projects.
of you are appointed by the mayor. So,
Get that figured out.
I think it would go to him and so with that advice people.
Sarah and Donna are council appointed.
So what's that mean?
We are the ones, not the mayor that appointed.
Yeah, you're at the Amy specific.
I think if we just give you guys projects, she'll be happy and stay on. That's what we need to work at. I
Yeah.
think so. I think it's just.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know, I'd hate to make suggestions. I mean, it's your guys' meetings and you guys can do whatever you want and however you see fit, but I work in other communities where if there's nothing on the agenda, there just isn't one for the month and it prevents everyone from having to clear their schedules and leave their families and work obligations and come out here. So I mean, in the future, if there's nothing on the agenda, rather than all of us, gathering and just trying to come up with something, you could maybe start email chains earlier in the month. Obviously, don't talk about official business, but just say, hey, I don't think there's anything on the agenda. Maybe we shouldn't meet, just to save you guys the time. That's typically how it works in other communities. But I'd be helpful. Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be helpful if we had a building commissioner, like I've stated, even to either, if he's not gonna be here to write something,
Sure.
and the mayor.
I did see him the other day and he said he didn't have anything new to report.
Which one was
The building commission.
I have a business, so I'm not sure how that. I'm okay
I
with
think there's
it.
not been changes. I don't know.
Maybe that's it. So do we just, call and cancel? I mean,
It's whatever, yeah, you might as well open
I-
it because it's advertised and we have a
Alright.
quorum present, so you might as well open it.
okay, so, we're gonna start the meeting for the planning commission for, June 22nd. So, roll call. Lindsay Cunio. Christina Long. Present. Brilliant Tracy. Sarah Collis. Present. Donna Keeker, present, and Deb Smith. Present. Okay. We cannot approve. Can I go into that?
Well, I
Minutes?
was going to say, did, I think the planning commission passed a public comment period. Did anyone sign up
Yes,
for public comment?
We did pass it, but I don't know if
I'm trying to-
They signed up. They thought they were speaking at planning and spoke at redevelopment.
Okay.
So you said that'd be okay.
Yeah.
So they're.
Like to speak again.
That's fine.
I mean, if you wanna speak again, it's a separate meeting, you're welcome to, you'll still have the 2 minutes.
Okay,
Maybe four.
yes.
No, just
I'm just
two.
joking.
All of you were present the last time I spoke, but what I would add is that the planning commission is tasked with carrying out your comprehensive plan for the city of Alexandria. If you aren't aware, and I had talked to Sarah before about the Indiana Citizens Planner Guide, you can Google that. It'll come up with, I believe there's 13 chapters. And it is an absolute amazing, if you sit on planning commission, is wonderful education, what your jobs are, what your roles are, and it helps you understand the laws. Through Purdue University, you can actually obtain an online certificate planner course that helps you, perform your roles and understand. Chapter 8 is called zoning ordinances, and it'll help you understand Indiana Code 36. You're tasked to protect health, welfare, safety, property values, highest and best use, understanding your comprehensive plan. And that's where a lot of these zoning issues, that we're at war, to be honest with you. We are at war in our rural communities. And I understand the struggle of towns, with urban sprawl that grows outward, that we need to have that growth, but there needs to be a proper place for these things, whatever the industrial development is going to be. Some things are great, some things are not so great. It's up to planning to, look at the setbacks and write ordinances for safety and all of those things in consideration. So whether it's wind, solar, battery energy storage systems, carbon capture, sequestration, data centers, these developments have been just massive industrial things. And the need for moratoriums has been utmost concern that we do this, that we put a pause and then we, continue our education. From my understanding, the recommendation comes from the APC. Of course, that you need to ask your attorney about this, but also the mayor or your council, can talk about that. But the origination needs to get started at planning to say, hey, can we start discussing moratorium and what do we need to do to go about that? So that's the conversation I would encourage all of you to have with one another, with your attorney, to get that on an agenda someplace, because it does take a public hearing to pass one for public comment. But to start having those conversations now about these endeavors. And I would actually like to know a little bit more about Poet, who has, if they are moving forward with carbon capture sequestration, if they don't have that land, I was under the understanding that the city of Alexandria, where Poet sits, is in the Alexandria. So I have questions more about that I'd like to talk about. Or have someone help me at some point. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will add, I don't typically like to speak after public comment. They should speak on their own and it has nothing to do with legal really, but that is correct that any moratorium would be, either an ordinance or resolution initiated by this body. So that is a task that, can be of discussion. And if you do want to move forward, we can have those conversations. I prefer when Joel's here, but happy to have those conversations.
So is that something that we can say even now that we'd like to do that for future that you can share? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to proceed with, even just exploring that.
Yeah, the information's necessary.
Yeah, we're happy to.
All right, I'll make a motion that we put into motion the, what do I want to say?
Moratorium,
Moratorium.
data centers, sure.
We want more information and we want to put that into process to evaluate.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be a formal motion. I appreciate doing
Okay.
so. It should go in the minutes, but I will make note of it on my end and then we can explore it at the next meeting.
Okay, with public comment. We can't approve any minutes because we do not have a quorum. And there is no official business that was put on an agenda. And no real updates that are formal. At this point, I would suggest closing the meeting.
Yeah, unless anyone wants to say
Unless anybody
anything.
wants to add anything. Okay, motion to close the meeting.
Almost the motion.
Second.
A second.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, the next meeting will be July. What's it?
Was it 20?
20-something.
July 20th.
July 20th.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, is it 27? I think it's the
I
fourth.
didn't bring my phone.
Is it the
so-
fourth? July 27th.
Seventh. Yep.
And thank you for those that did come tonight. I appreciate it.
So 5:45.
Yeah, yes, it starts at 5:45. Thank you, Lucy.
Fantastic.